Have you ever wondered how some people make others fall head over heels? Almost like magic. Not with good looks. Not with status. But with something far more powerful, dark psychology. Tonight, I'm going to reveal something that most people are too afraid to even talk about. Not how to attract your crush, but how to make your crush obsessed with you mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. And no, this isn't about fake pickup lines or desperate text games. This is about rewiring their mind. Silently. Strategically. So that every time they try to ignore you, their own mind pulls them right back. Welcome to the game. The rules are invisible, but the results unforgettable. Let's start with the most underestimated weapon in dark attraction, curiosity. There's a boy named Jay. Quiet. Mysterious. Calm. He wasn't the loudest in the room, but every time he entered, people noticed. Especially one girl, Alina. She couldn't explain it. Why him? Why now? He wasn't her type. But there was something about how unpredictable he was. Sometimes warm. Sometimes distant. Sometimes smiling. And sometimes unreadable. What Jay was doing was baiting her curiosity. The human brain is wired to solve puzzles. And when someone becomes a mystery, your mind won't rest until it solves them. Want to plant the first hook? Don't be too available. Drop subtle stories. Let them wonder. Let their brain chase answers you never fully give. Once curiosity is triggered, the next step is subtle manipulation. Jay started mirroring Alina. Her body language, her speech patterns, even the way she reacted emotionally. When she laughed, he laughed. When she leaned in, he leaned in. When she paused, so did he. Why? Because of a dark psychology principle called limbic synchronization. When someone mirrors us, our brain assumes, this person is just like me. I trust them. I like them. And when trust rises, resistance falls. Without even knowing it, Alina felt safe around Jay. Like he got her. Use this trick. Mirror your crush subtly. Not obviously. Do it in conversations. Online. In person. And you'll bypass their defenses like a virus slipping into the system unnoticed. But then, Jay changed the game. He disappeared. No texts. No calls. No likes on her stories. Nothing. Alina felt it. A void. Something was off. Something was missing. You see, Jay had used scarcity psychology, the art of vanishing when they least expect it. The brain associates scarcity with value. Just like diamonds, gold, or time. When you're always available, you're predictable. But when you pull away suddenly, you create a void, and that void breeds obsession. Alina started replaying every interaction. Was it something she said? Was he losing interest? No. He was just planting a thought. If I lose him, it'll haunt me. L. Scarcity isn't cruelty. It's controlled absence. And it works. Here's the twist. Jay didn't stay away for long. He came back. But differently. Sometimes he'd compliment her. Then tease her. Then go cold again. This created an emotional imbalance. Also called push-pull in dark psychology. Our brain is addicted to balance. When emotions are unsteady, the brain locks in, trying to stabilize. This chaos creates a loop. I need to figure him out. I need to win him back. I need to know what he thinks. Alina wasn't in control anymore. Jay was. If you give your crush constant comfort, you're forgettable. But if you give them emotional roller coasters, their brain makes you unforgettable. Be the storm, not the sunshine. Jay did something dangerous next. He made Alina feel wanted. And then he withdrew affection. No explanations. Just subtle silence. Alina's brain panicked. She kept checking her phone. She started thinking about him more. Why? Because the brain craves what it almost had. This is called craving bias. When we get 90% of something but not 100%, we obsess. You want your crush to think about you non-stop. Withdraw at the peak, right after an emotional high, and let silence do the rest. When Jay returned, he didn't say the usual things. He didn't say you're hot. He said, you have this way of looking at people like you're figuring out their soul. Alina was stunned. It wasn't just a compliment. It was specific, unexpected, deep. That's the key. The right compliment doesn't flatter the ego. It confuses the mind in a good way. It makes your crush feel seen in a way no one else does. And once someone feels seen, they feel attached. Use this. Compliment their thought process, their emotional patterns, the way they handle silence. Not their looks, their essence. That's how you separate yourself from the crowd. Let me tell you what Jay did next. One night, at a party, he said nothing. He just looked at her. Not creepily, not flirtatiously, but intensely. His gaze said everything. I know you feel it too. Alina felt her heartbeat spike. She tried to look away, but she couldn't. Because eye contact is the original seduction tool. When held just long enough, it sends a signal to the brain. This person is important. This person sees you. Want to seduce without saying a word? Hold eye contact just 1 second longer than normal. Then break it. With a half smile. You'll haunt their thoughts. Now Jay had flipped the script. Alina started messaging first. Liking his photos. Finding excuses to be near him. He had made her chase. How? By never chasing first. By making her feel special and then stepping back. By making her earn his attention. Here's the rule. Never offer what hasn't been earned. Every compliment, every moment, every reply must feel like a reward, not a right. People value what they work for. And your crush is no exception. The more they chase, the deeper they fall. But there's one final piece. Jay gave Alina the illusion of choice. He said, you know, I've always felt something here. But maybe it's just me. Maybe you're not feeling it the same way. And that's okay. Boom. Psychological trap set. Because the fear of missing out on something rare is stronger than the joy of gaining it. Alina instantly grabbed his hand and said, no. I feel it too. Jay had won. Not by force. Not by begging. But by using dark psychological truths. If you want your crush to obsess over you, remember. Create mystery. Mirror their soul. Give scarcity. Trigger imbalance. Withdraw at the peak. Complement their essence. Use your silence. Let them chase. Offer the illusion of choice. And suddenly, you're not just in their thoughts. You are their thoughts. There's a thin line between love and obsession. And that line is controlled by psychology. Most people play this game emotionally. You will play it strategically. This isn't manipulation for harm. This is understanding the battlefield and moving with power. Let others play checkers. You are playing chess. This is silent tribe. We don't beg. We pull them in. And when they finally realize they are hooked, it's already too late. If this hit deeper than you expected, like, comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to Silent Tribe.